All right. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I am trying to figure out, I apologize for the moving around, and I'm trying to get this lighting situation together. I hate that those ceiling lights are there, but I like where I'm sitting because of the lighting. So unfortunately, you are probably, let's see, you're going to see this stuff going on. And I can't keep holding my hands up. So I don't know. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna keep it like this. So thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. If you have found my channel, lucky you. So this is Naturally Nija. My channel is dedicated to lifestyle and beauty matters, where I try to help people live better lives, look better, feel better, and reach higher heights, right? So that's kind of like a nutshell of what I have dedicated my page to. And so I do that in different ways. So what I started was this series this week called Car Chronicles. And I have some beverages that I'll be sipping while I'm doing this video. I don't think this will be an extremely long video, like 30-20 minutes, but I have some things I want to talk about in the form of life matters. So that is one of the tiers of my page, Life Matters. And so you'll see me sipping tea. Well, no, today I have coffee and water. But so again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what I'm talking about, if it's of benefit to you, go ahead and subscribe. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. So like I was saying, I started a series, Car Chronicles, where I'm literally just talking about things that are going on, things that are in my heart, things that I feel like I need to share because I may change one person's life, perspective, living, mindset, whatever it is, right? So I've been doing Car Chronicles. I think I've done 2 so far, and I have another one that I recorded that I have not uploaded yet, but I need to edit it a little bit, and I'll upload it. So this particular video, I am going to talk a little bit about distractions, why they come, what do they look like, what's the purpose, and how to move past them. So, with distractions, I've had many of them. Recently I've had many of them in the past, and I'm so thankful because the distractions that come, sometimes when you're dealing with the distractions, you may not like it, but if you stick with it and if you understand the purpose of the distraction and you understand how to move past the distraction, there's beauty in that. And so I try to live intentionally. I've been saying this more and more. And I believe in speaking things speaking things into fruition. So when I say I'm living intentionally, there are things in the natural that I do intentionally. And then there are things that I am desiring to do intentionally, but yet have not, but I still speak it into existence. So when I talk about living intentionally, there are things that I do that I am purposeful in. And I'll give some examples. And where am I going with that? Just follow me. So when I say I'm intentional and I'm purposeful, I'm intentional when I'm engaging with people. I love to just people watch and observe and interact with people, different levels. I tend to be the person when I'm in a room, I speak to everyone first. I tend to be the person where everyone is looking shy and timid, don't want to, may not want to speak. I'm the person that breaks the ice. That's just who I am, because I think it's just silly to sit there and stare and not say anything. Just go ahead and say something, So I may be that person, or I'm the person that usually speaks first or holds the door open or asks someone how they're doing, especially like I'm big on customer service. So when I'm getting checked out in line, if I'm at a store, if I'm on the phone with someone, I'm big on customer service. So I'm big on asking people, how's your day going? Okay. Things going well? No. Okay, offering a small word of encouragement, because you just don't know where that can go, and you don't know what seed that will eventually be harvested down the road by you doing those things intentionally. So this week, I've been doing some intentional things, as in I like to listen to podcasts. I like to listen to specific radio stations in my commute. I travel I'm not going to say a lot, but I do have the opportunity where I'm in my car more. And so I am intentional about what I'm ingesting in my mind. So I like specific podcasts. I like to listen to things about financial and wealth building, because that is an area of my life that I want to see grow, and not just for me, but for my kids and for their children when they decide to have children. And so I listen to a lot of Christian music, Christian and, those type of things, sermons, songs. And, sometimes I'll go back and listen to certain radio stations or broadcasts, and I get thrown off. And this is where the distraction comes in at. And I know there are things on my dream board, things that I desire to have in life, things that I want to see accomplished. And as soon as I kind of pull back a little bit, and as soon as I kind of get a little comfortable and I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me just see what so-and-so's talking about. And this can be in the radio station that I select, or I may listen to a different podcast that I don't necessarily listen to, or I may be on a YouTube channel that I don't necessarily listen to, but just for the sheer entertainment of it, I may go to it. Or same thing with TV. I try to be intentional with what I watch, but I mean, I'm human. I do like to sometimes watch reality TV, but I can tell when I've allowed those things to seep into my spirit and into my mind, my mindset changes, my perspective changes. And I'm like, man, I shouldn't have done that. Or man, I indulged a little too much. And so when I say I do things intentionally, where I want to be and the things that I want to accomplish, both from a professional standpoint, as far as what I do for a living, as far as my businesses. Naturally, Nyjah is a business. For me, it is a platform. So, I know what I want that to be like, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, me as a parent, as a wife, all of the different roles. So I know there are things that I want to accomplish before I leave this earth. And so I feel as though I cannot waste a minute. I cannot waste anything. I would hear people say, and this is a known fact, that you can get back money if you've earned money, lost money, what have you. You can get back money. You can make it again, but you can't get back time. And so I'm at the point in my life where I need to be very cognizant about the time that I spend on certain things. And so when we talk about distractions, sometimes distractions can eat up your time. And if you are a person where you have goals, you have things that you want to do, you have to kind of just have tunnel vision in a lot of ways. And I know with this being the holiday season, I am recording this video in the month of November. As a matter of fact, the very last day of November, and then December will be here. Holidays are here. This is a time where you may spend more of your time with family, friends, loved ones, whether it be immediate family, extended family. This is the time where you tend to do more socializing than maybe any other time of the year. And there will be distractions with that. There will be distractions with, family gatherings, holiday parties, at work, doing things work related after 5, all kinds of things are going on. And so you have to understand that distractions will come. And the best thing you can do is predict them, stay away from them, or try to mediate or kind of buffer it. I don't want to say mediate. I was trying to think of another word, but you have to be able to offer a rebuttal to those distractions because they are coming. And again, something that I do, because I try to do things intentionally, but I'm not saying I'm 100% 24 hours a day intentional and everything, because I'm not. Sometimes I do gaze off. Sometimes I do find myself doing something that really doesn't have any lasting value just because my mind got, derailed. And so distractions are there every day. So when I was talking about listening to things on the radio and television and entertainment, I was allowing certain people's philosophies and certain people's worldview and their perspective on life and politics and money and family. I was allowing that to kind of throw me off. And I started thinking differently. I started, saying things and doing things. And I said, you know what? I needed to stay on course. And I did not need to listen to fill in the blank, because that's not helping my goals. So what I would recommend to you, if you're watching this video and you're still tuned in, thank you for still being tuned in. You have to understand that keeping your eyes on your goal, keeping a mindset of we're moving forward, is the best thing that you can do, because people will distract you, family will distract you, spouses, children, jobs. I'm so sorry. I'm doing all this. Sorry, guys. I'll see if I can edit that out in some way. And I'm still kind of working with my editing and the apps that I'm using. So I do apologize. I was getting a little excited. But we just have to really be cognizant of the distractions and really just be aware. All kind of stuff, alerts and things are going off, which I knew would happen, but it's okay. I just really, want to encourage you and let you know that you have to be so aware. Let me do something. Okay. There we go. That should help. You have to be so aware of what you are doing and why. And like I was saying, the many ways distractions come in, it can come in your finances. I can tell you from experience, when you set goals and you say, okay, I want to save, I want to budget because I want to pay off more debt, or I want to save for a trip, I want to save for a house, I want to save for a car, whatever it is you want to do. I want to save for my child's education or whatever. It's something big you want to do. So you say, okay, I want to start saving. I'm not going to eat out as much, or whatever it is that you spend your money on, whatever. And how about as soon as you start saying that, and let's say you write down a budget, or let's say you start writing down how much money is coming out of your account, you get an invitation to do some kind of lunch or some kind of event that is going to cost money, or something comes up at your child's school or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's somebody's birthday or a gift, or you realize you need to buy a gift for someone. Those are distractions. And here's the thing about it. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody, even family. If your significant other, if you're married, husband, wife, whatever, you don't have to explain why you're doing something differently or why you're choosing to opt out. I was trying to not get all that ceiling light, so excuse me. You don't have to explain why you're opting out of not going to the family fill in the blank. Or you don't have to explain why you're not buying $500 or $1,000 worth of things for your kids for Christmas when they really don't need them in the first place, because you've already said you're budgeting. You don't have to explain that to people. And so distractions are going to come in. They're going to come in to attack your money. Distractions will come in and attack your mind. They will come in and attack what you are thinking. They will cause you to doubt yourself. It will cause you all kind of things. Distractions will come in through your employer. You may have a supervisor that you don't get along well with, or coworkers. It's just all kind of ways distractions come in. And you have to understand that it's not necessarily the person that's in the form of the distraction, and it's more of the spirit behind the distraction. And you have to just be okay with it and know they're going to happen, but you're steadfast on what it is you want to do, especially when you have big goals, big goals that will benefit multiple people, benefit a culture, people, a community, neighbor. If it's something big, and especially when it's something big to benefit the kingdom of God, you better believe those distractions are coming in to attack what you said you were going to do. And you have to hold on. You have to have endurance. That's something else. And even if you fall short, because I'm here to tell you, I have fallen short many times. But you know what? I pick myself up. I dust myself off. I regroup. I look at my goals. I may have to reformulate some things. I may have to rewrite it. I may have to change the timelines, but I'm still focused. So I can tell you right now, in the season we're in, you know, all these commercials I've been seeing, because again, this video is recorded in November. So you're seeing all these commercials about spending your money on Google Home. What is this thing? Google Home, Alexa. I just saw something last night about Facebook launched this new app. It's not an app. I think it's a device where you can now, almost like FaceTime. It reminds me of FaceTime. I forgot what the name of it's called. So if you know it, tell me. All these are things to get your money. Okay, I'm not saying that makes you a bad person if you have the new iPhone or these gadgets. I'm not saying that makes you a bad person. My point is, the season we're in the season where people are spending probably more money than they normally would. And a lot of people are getting into debt, are spending bill money, are spending money that should be for savings on things they really don't need. And if you have goals in mind beyond today, you have to know those things are distractions. I'm not going to say it any other way. Those things are distractions. People are distractions. If you're trying to lose weight, I can tell you now, that's one of my goals. And I have to be on my plan. I have to have my mind there, because every place I pass by, that's one of my favorite places. Distractions coming in. You know you want that. Go ahead, pull over and get it. You know you want to order that. People in the office ordering food today. You want to order it? Nope. Let me just eat my salad. But that does smell good. You know, you may have to do some radical things, some crazy things. I can tell you, when things have gone on in the office that I don't want to participate in, I will go and get in my car. I will all of a sudden have a meeting I need to go to. I will purposely not be in the office that day when things are going on that I know is a distraction to my purpose. That's what I mean by radical. That's not even really radical, because I could go a little deeper into what radical is. But here's the thing, guys. You have to be steadfast and purposeful. You may have people you love. One of the biggest distractions, people you love. They're not going to get it. They may not be getting all the knowledge and information and getting that poured into them. Like when I say I'm intentional, I listen to specific podcasts. I listen to specific people. I follow specific people. I have vision boards. I read this book. I don't read this book. I don't watch this show. I do this thing because I know what I want to do. And distractions come in from all different places, especially from the people you love. Sleep comes in. You sleepy all of a sudden. You're hungry all of a sudden. Somebody wants money all of a sudden. All these all of a suddens. But remain focused. That's what I want to say. So this video has gone on. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of close it out here. But I welcome comments. I welcome any feedback. If this has been life-changing, maybe change your perspective, you were able to relate to it, please comment, because I have no idea when I see people viewing these videos what they think. I mean, you have an option to do a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but I never really know unless you comment and tell me. So do me a favor and do that. And how about you share this video too? So thank you so much, guys. This is Naturally Nyjah. I appreciate you watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, guys. I am on YouTube. I'm on Instagram, and I'm also on Facebook as Naturally Nyjah. So you can go and find me there. Again, thank you all so very much. And I will be posting more videos. So stay tuned. Bye.